everybody, and welcome to Hot and Rich, a show about celebrities. I'm your host, Cait Raft. It's Friday, August 21st, 2020, and it's not just a normal day of the week. It's a horny day of the week.
Oh, no.
That's right. It's Horny Friday.
It is?
It's Horny Friday.
Wow.
It's Horny Friday in the house.
Wow.
Shout out to all the horny people watching the show. Horny people who aren't.
Horny people out there.
That's Jack Allison, by the way, that voice.
Who am I?
It's my husband, Jack Allison.
And I'm the producer of the show, too.
He's the producer of the show, too. You know, I am one of the producers. I'm maybe even the main producer.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
I do most of the producing, but
That's
Jack,
right.
we couldn't do the show without Jack. Because guess what? Someone's got to produce the show while I'm hosting.
That's true.
That's Jack's job.
That's my job.
It's little Jackie's job.
That's what they call Jack's job around here.
As we all know, I have a UTI. I'm still on antibiotics.
Wow.
Almost a month now of being on antibiotics.
Wow, it really went on a long time there, huh?
And can't drink. Also can't drink some on Whole30. So I'm having a Horny Friday beverage that's quite boring. Some might even call it just club soda with a slice of lemon.
Wow, I might have to get one of those.
Well, there's a lemon on the cutting board. We can do it during the break.
Sounds good.
It's not even a salad cocktail. It's not even a salad cocktail. Miss Priss in the chat says, not enough salad. I agree. There's not enough salad. This doesn't even count as a salad. This is like maybe a fruit salad. One ingredient fruit salad. Not acceptable. Shout out to salad cocktails.
Yeah.
That hasn't really taken off yet.
The salad cocktails.
Mostly because I forgot about it and then I stopped drinking for a month.
Yeah.
But I was like, me and my friend Tay, we were going to make it a thing. We were going to make salad cocktails a thing.
And then you took off drinking.
Thanks for reminding me, Lil Ring Donkey. Dorit premiered her Buca de Beppo room on Row BH this week. And her room, the Capri room, in the Encino location of Buca de Beppo, is kind of lemon themed, which is right up my alley. My whole life is lemon themed. When life gives you lemons, make it the theme of the Capri room.
That's what they always say.
Right?
Yeah.
Blair XY in the chat says, I added some extra olives to my martini.
It's a little salady.
Does that make it a salad cocktail? Yes.
A little bit.
Do you like it dirty? I love a dirty olive martini. I've been dreaming of alcohol. I've been dreaming of having a sip of that good alcohol.
Love the damn
I would
stuff.
love a martini. I would love it really dirty. Gin, because I'm allergic to vodka. And when I say allergic, I mean I blacked out once and can never go back. Threw up in my mom's bed that night. Famous story. I was 21. Threw up in my mom's bed.
Wow.
Actually, maybe I was 22. My little brother had to clean up the puke while I was passed out. Dark times.
Yeah.
Don't ever be 22. Early 20s suck. Truly the worst part of any decade of life. Early 20s are just forget it. Nobody needs it. Nobody needs early 20s. Oh, yeah. That's a really good point. Hell's Attack in the chat says Aunt Becky can't vote. Well, breaking news today. Aunt Becky and Mossimo have been sentenced for their crimes in the college admission scandal. And a little birdie has told me that Mossimo's a Trump supporter. So maybe it's a good thing they can't vote. Oops. I mean, I do believe that felons should have the right to vote, and I think it's really, really
But you don't think Trump supporters should have the right to vote?
No, I'm just like trying to look on the bright side.
Yeah.
Listen, we need to abolish prisons. Okay, we all know that. I've been saying that since the day I was born. But hey, whatever. Fuck. It's Horny Friday.
It's Horny Friday.
It's Horny Friday.
Can I get a water before you do anything that needs producing?
Yeah, go ahead. Go get a water. I had a power outage in the middle of the last show, as you all know. So, like, I didn't get to do half the topics. So we're doing those today. We're going to talk about the Free Britney situation. Actually, maybe it's good that we waited because we've got some updated news on all this stuff. So we're going to talk about what's going on with Britney's conservatorship. We're going to talk about what's going on with Lori and Mossimo. We're going to talk about what else? Oh, I have a whole thing about the Kardashians, and they're doing more shady real estate stuff, so we're going to talk about that. Oh, boy.
All right, I'm here.
Okay, Jack's back from getting water. You know what I've been thinking about, Jack, and this might actually be interesting to you.
Oh, sure. I love when something is interesting to me.
Ben Affleck
Yeah.
has successfully been, like, PR rehabilitated.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's now Batman again.
He's going to be Batman in some kind of alternate universe, you know, Spider-Verse kind of thing they're doing with Batman.
He's
Great,
literally,
though.
he got his job back. And it's all Ana de Armas. He would not have booked that without Ana de Armas's influence. She has fully rehabilitated his career. I give her full credit. I kind of don't give Ben that much. I feel like Ana did the heavy lifting here. Am I wrong? They lifted each other. Let's not, that's a mutually beneficial relationship, but like her influence, her power, her influence, her power, her influence, period, her power, period. It's a really muggy day in LA.
It really
is.
is.
Look, it's like gray outside. We never get weather like this. It's like humid. It's humid. It's gray. It feels like it's about to rain.
It sucks.
I remember when I was a little kid, my dad was like, we were having a picnic with my mom and my dad looks up at the sky and he says, I have a feeling it's going to rain. I can feel it in my bones. And I thought my dad was like psychic because literally it started to rain.
Wow.
Now as an adult, I'm like, oh, well, he probably just felt the humidity in the air and saw the clouds. But at that moment, I was like a 5-year-old child. I was like, holy fuck, my dad is God. I thought my dad was like a Greek god. So shout out to my dad for making it rain that day. That was a fun day, I think. Who knows?
Who can remember?
Who can really remember? I just remember the rain part. I don't know.
Who can remember?
Listen,
all
I
that
say
crap?
Greek god because I wasn't raised like super religious. So my reference for like magic would have been like, I don't know, the movie Hercules that came out probably that same year. Okay. Do you want to say anything about the power outage we had, Jack? I was talking about that.
It
while you got
sucked.
water.
It sucked, and I drove around and got some Zanku chicken and listened to the debate, the DNC, on radio, and then I came home. Mm-hmm. That's about the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's home and they're all using their air conditioners. It just happens. It happens. Okay, let's do a segment of the show I like to call Hot Seconds.
Okay.
Hot Seconds. Tick-tock, hot seconds. That's how the clock goes. Tick-tock-tock, hot seconds. Okay, so listen. This is the segment of the show where we're gonna do some topic.
Only for a hot second.
Our first hot second. Meghan and Harry did their first charity event. They did their first charity event as SoCal people. Here's a picture of them at the charity event. They helped little children, I think.
Oh, good.
No, I know they helped little children. Yeah, that's confidence. They helped little children for Baby to Baby. That's the name of the charity.
Okay.
They provided supplies like diapers and clothes to underprivileged children in LA and disaster areas for the new school year. and they looked great doing it.
Sounds
They
wonderful.
wore white shirts and masks, of course.
They wore white.
They wore white shirts and masks. Okay.
Wonderful.
Boring. I'm actually bored. I want to
By
see
what?
I want to see the Montecito estate. I think someone has pictures of it. I think Meghan and Harry are ultimately, now that the drama's over, quite boring.
Quite boring.
And I think that's what they want. They want me to say, "Wow, you're boring." They're like, "We want to be boring."
That's true, I
Some
guess.
celebrities are like, "I just really want people to think
I want people to like think I'm cool.
And like, no one is actually boring. Like, everyone is cuckoo in this whole world.
Cuckoo.
We're all a little quirky over here.
Cuckoo.
But some people desperately want you to think that they're boring, and there's power in that.
Wow.
I'm getting deep right now.
You're really getting very
But you know what I'm
deep.
saying? Like, there's no normal person. Everyone's a little freak. Okay, if you peel enough stuff back.
If somebody wants you to think they're normal, they're the weirdest of all.
These people really want us to think they're normal and really want us to think they're boring. And there's power in that. There's power in that. Am I blowing anyone's minds?
Oh, mine is absolutely completely blown.
Next hot second, Rachel McAdams is pregnant. Didn't we just see a paparazzi photo of her like last week where she was handing out clothes to donate or food bank? Yeah, she did a food bank. I didn't notice her pregnant back then, but apparently she was pregnant.
She's become pregnant in the last week.
She's popped. She's popped.
She popped.
She's popped. When
Looks
you're
like
pregnant,
Rachel
does it
McAdams
just like
is popping off?
does it just pop one day?
Pop.
Anyway, Rachel McAdams is pregnant. It's her second child.
Cool.
She's married to a screenwriter. I forgot his name. They're not married. They're just BFGF. They have a kid together, and this is their second.
BFGF, for a second, I was like, the big friendly giant what?
No, you weren't.
I was like, BFGF? What the hell? Is
No, you weren't.
big friendly giant what?
No, you weren't.
BFGF.
No, you weren't.
They're
Oh my
BF,
God.
big friendly giant.
Can you believe they have children together and they're not married? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? They're living in sin.
Yeah, big friendly girlfriend.
Big friendly girlfriend. That's what she is right now, especially she's a little bigger
Oh,
than
boy.
usual. Okay. What else? Oh, Garcetti turned the power off at a TikTok guy's house because they were throwing too many parties in the Hollywood Hills.
Hey, that's what he said he was going to do, right?
Listen, our mayor here in LA, I know a lot of you don't live in LA, but our mayor here really sucks.
He stinks.
This is a lose-lose news item here, full of losers.
This is a lose-lose news.
Snooze, lose, all of you suck in this story. There are no winners. Love to see a TikTok party douche get his power turned off, I guess, but I don't love our mayor. And in fact, our mayor does almost nothing for this city, and this kind of stuff is just a PR thing for him. Because guess what? It's in every fucking outlet being picked up. He knows that. He knows it'll give him good press. He's running for fucking president in his headcanon of his life. It's never going to happen. Garcetti, why don't you fucking defund the police already? And stop sweeping and stealing unhoused people's belongings every day. Oh, and people die all the time in your city because you do that. Oops. Wow, I got super political for a second. I'm
Wow.
so smart. Anyway,
Very smart.
the guy's name is Bryce Hall.
Oh, yeah,
The
Bryce
TikTok
Hall.
guy. Do you know him? Jack? You said that like you knew him.
No, I was just saying it like that to lie.
To lie. Okay, his name is Bryce Hall. He has a Hollywood Hills rental. And, I read this whole Twitter thread, and I only care a little bit. This is a hot second. This is not a main topic, so we're not going to dive into it. But I linked it in the show notes. If you are interested in the full story, he has been throwing parties all of quarantine. and like no one can get him to stop. I feel like he's gonna throw a lights out party now that he has no electricity. Also, he apparently has a second mansion in Encino or something. He's got 2 mansions, so there's no stopping this guy. He's gonna party till the day dies of COVID. I hope he doesn't. No one deserves to die. Okay. Next hot second. Bella Thorne crashed OnlyFans. Bella Thorne crashed OnlyFans. She joined it and it crashed. Okay. It's back up now, but that's how hot Bella Thorne is. She crashed OnlyFans.
Good for her.
She joined it this week. She's estimated to earn up to $1 million a month. What? Oh, that just sunk in for me. A month?
A month.
Month?
A month.
I was like, I first read that and I was like, $1 million a year. Yeah. No. A month.
12 million a year.
Wow, that's a lot of money. I'm sure OnlyFans is taking a big cut, and I'm sure she's got like probably like production people, maybe even an agent or manager that's taking a big cut of that too. But like, honestly, I guess like get it, Bella Thorne. Buy a bunch of more pink houses. Remember that pink house we looked at last week? Jesus Christ. All you have to do if you want to make $1 million a month, just become a really, really, really hot Disney Channel star turned CW star, turned like horror. What does she do? Horror movies now?
Yeah.
Just become like a famous actress and be really hot and be good at taking sexy pictures. And then you can also have $1 million a month. That is how you #hustle, baby. Here's the ad that Bella Thorne uploaded for the OnlyFans. Like, I think right after this dropped, she broke the website.
Excuse me, I have an announcement. Hold up, vato, move it, poison, mommy's always talking, no stopping.
Okay, so she's like, it's just a montage of her in like different bikinis, pretty much. Looking great, I gotta say. OnlyFans.com
Nope, you guys gotta go. That's it. Come on. That's all you get. That's it for today, people.
Join now. Honestly, good trailer. I liked it. Okay, Jack. Let's do a segment that we do every day. Are Zach Braff and Florence Pugh still together? Yes, but
Bud?
I really had to think about this one. And I'll tell you how I came to the conclusion of yes. You all know I've been having my doubts. I secretly think maybe she went back to the UK at one point. I thought maybe they were done. I actually woke up this morning feeling like maybe they're done. And then I read my friend Claire Downs' newsletter, which you should all subscribe to. It's just, Google Claire Downs Substack. You'll find it. She wrote in her newsletter that she thinks maybe she's predicting that they'll break up or that they're broken up. So I was like, maybe Claire's right, because I've been feeling that too. But then I went on her Instagram today, Florence Pugh's, and she had reposted something from Donald Faison, famously Zach Braff's podcasting partner / best friend / Scrubs co-star. Also one of the highlights of the movie Clueless. Donald Faison, classic American actor, married to Casey Cobb's, Jessica Simpson's best friend. Just a sidebar. Anyway, Donald Faison, I click on his profile. He says that Florence Pugh gave him a pizza recipe. So clearly she and Zach Braff are still together, because why would she be giving his best friend a pizza recipe?
Faison is not going to win, Florence Pugh in that breakup.
No.
You know what I mean? He's going to stick with Braff.
No. Yeah.
They're not going to break up
even,
and Faison is still hanging around with Florence.
Exactly.
you know?
Exactly.
Snow way.
Snow way. Snow way. Okay. So yes, they're still together and going strong. So strong, in fact, that she's giving his best friend pizza recipes. Okay. Or he called it instructions. So maybe she just instructed him on how to make a pizza. Didn't give him the recipe, just gave him the instructions. There is a difference between an instruction and a recipe. Wouldn't you say? Anyway, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a quick break. And we'll be back soon. We have a lot to talk about in the second half of the show. We're going to talk about Megan Thee Stallion, Lori and Mossimo, Britney Spears, Kris Jenner. I mean, we got to pray a little bit. We got to cry. We got to laugh. We got to do so much. Jack's got to get another water, probably.
I brought over a whole big thing, but we can take a break anyway.
Okay, we'll be right back. And we're back, everybody. We are back. Horny Friday continues, but this next topic is actually kind of fucked up, not horny at all. Quite sad. We have got an update on the Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez situation. We reported like a month ago at this point that there was some kind of shooting outside of like a Holmby Hills neighborhood. And she had to go to the hospital for like bullet injuries on her foot. Anyway, she like cleared the air on Instagram Live and confirmed that it was in fact Tory Lanez that shot her. She said, quote, "I didn't tell the police what happened immediately right there because I didn't want to die." She continued saying, quote, "The police come. I'm scared. All this shit going on with the police. The police is shooting motherfuckers for anything. The police was literally killing black people for no motherfucking reason. You think I'm about to tell the police that us black people, got a gun in the car? You want me to tell the law that we got a gun in the car so they can shoot all of us up?" End quote. So basically, she confirmed it was Tory Lanez, and she said she didn't call the cops because cops kill black people. Which is like so sad that she was like a victim of this violence, and our system has just failed on it has failed black people on so many levels specifically. I mean, it's failed all of us, but it's specifically like just a horrible, fucked up world where she can't even like, get help after being shot by someone because she's actually just to be worried about their life because that person is a black man and could get killed by the police. God damn, this is like really upsetting. It's really sad. And like the media coverage of this whole thing has been super weird too. Like I don't know. It feels like this weird story that got buried, and like she's like trying to like be like, no, like this is really what happened, and like I don't know. The whole thing is fucked up. Megan Thee Stallion, you definitely like don't deserve to have your like foot shot at by this guy. This guy sucks. Fuck. Sad. It's really sad. Anyway, justice for Megan Thee Stallion. Hope you're healing okay, mentally and physically. It's been a brutal situation, and I mean, she cleared the air up because apparently his camp was like spreading lies about it and trying to say that he like didn't do it and that she was making it up and blah blah blah. So she like had to go on IG Live. It's a whole fucking thing. Anyway, let's lighten the mood a little bit and talk about Lori and Mossimo. Okay, Jack?
I am always in the mood.
This is a fun topic. Listen, it's fun for me because I feel like this is the like climactic conclusion of the college admissions scandal story that's like been fucking fascinating for like over a year now.
Yeah.
Look at this courtroom sketch. I think this is from the first time they went to court because I don't know. Are they in physical court these days?
I think that they do. So my understanding is I think that you go to courts, but it's like they'll do like remote video to like wherever the judge is. So you'll still kind of like come to a court, but go like be on video.
I just found this on Google, this courtroom sketch of Lori and Mossimo. It's really funny to me. I don't know why. I think courtroom sketches are like so funny. I'm really into courtroom sketches. But they've both been sentenced today. Let's see. Lori, a.k.a. Aunt Becky, is getting 2 months in prison and 100 hours of community service and a fine of 150 grand. And Giannulli got 5 months in prison and a 250 grand fine. He's getting 2 years of supervised release and 250 hours of community service. They have to show up to surrender for the U.S. Bureau of Prisons at 2 p.m. on November 19th. I think they're gonna serve their full sentences. I think they're not gonna let these people out early like they did Felicity, because the feds hate these people. They hate them. You can tell because they leak everything to the press about this case, like every single thing. That's my theory. I don't know. I could be wrong, but listen, they're going away. They're going away. They both made statements apologizing and taking ownership of their actions today. It seems like Mossimo was more the perpetrator of the crime, and she kind of was just willingly complicit. It's fascinating. Oh, okay. In the chat, Mr. Spree wants to know if I think Mossimo is hot. I really don't. Really don't think Mossimo's hot. Not my type. He's got his cheekbones are just one level too much for me. He looks like the Saw puppet a little bit, and I can't deal with the cheekbones. I don't know if they're implants or if those are his real cheekbones, but it's just enough to make me think he's not hot. I think other people might think he's hot. He's definitely rich. He's hot-ish. He's not unhot. I think they're weird cheek implants, to be honest. I think that they look too unnatural. Yeah, I don't know. He's hot-ish. He has a beard now. He looks hotter with a beard. I'll say that. We're going to get into a little bit more into Lori and Mossimo in a second, but I want to do a couple other topics first, but we're going to go ahead and talk about their new house because they've downsized and moved to Calabasas.
Wow.
So we're going to talk about their new house at the end of the show. But first, we're going to talk about Britney Spears, Jack.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Bad news, I guess?
Kind of. Basically, it broke on Tuesday that Britney wanted her father taken off as conservator. She said she, quote, strongly opposed him being her conservator. And then today we found out that the court has extended her conservatorship to be 6 months longer. So it's going from now until February 1st, 2021. It was supposed to expire this Saturday. She is also allowed to petition for her father to get taken off the conservatorship still. She just has to do that in the next couple of weeks, I think. I don't really get what's going on at this point. Her conservatorship keeps expiring. She keeps saying she wants her dad taken off. I don't know if a lot has really happened other than she's in this weird prison for another 6 months. I'm worried about her. I don't think she's doing well. She posted this Instagram that I won't even play, but it was a video where she answered fan questions, and she just didn't seem that well. She seemed stressed. I mean, the eyeliner is back, Jack. Look at the eyeliner. Look at this. It's back in a big way. She took that. I think when she's stressed, she adds on another layer of eyeliner. And you can tell she's not doing well when she has a lot of eyeliner on. I mean, look at the eyeliner. That is a lot of circles around the eye. I love her so much. I just want her to be happy. I
think we all do.
Devastating. Okay. Can we talk about Kris Jenner?
Sure.
Okay. Kris Jenner sold her house last week, I think. And something ain't right here. Something's a little fishy. Now, listen, we've talked about Kardashians doing shady stuff with real estate before, but in case you forgot, let me just recap it for you. Many years ago, Kim and Kanye sold a house, a Bel Air house, the house they lived in before their current house. They sold it to some like European wannabe pop star, and they got way more money for it than they were supposed to, because allegedly as a part of the real estate deal, Kim had to like take Instagram photos with this woman to like boost her music career, and like that was lumped in with the house deal. So I think that happened, and then the Kardashians realized that they could do stuff like that with their real estate and like make a little extra weird shady money on the side. Now, I've said many times, by the way, this is all alleged, just my conspiracy theory. I'm like a cuckoo little conspiracy theory nut. Don't believe me. But I've thought many times that Kylie Jenner's Holmby Hills house that she bought for way too much money at the beginning of a pandemic, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think that house, I don't think she really bought it. I think she has some deal where she takes a bunch of Instagram pictures and throws events at that house in exchange for a cut when they ultimately flip it. Because that house sucks. The pool sucks. There's no view. It's a shitty house full of concrete and it's ugly. And that's a fact. So I think there's some shady real estate going on with Kylie's fake weird house, because everybody knows she really actually lives in Hidden Hills. She doesn't really live in the Holmby Hills house. She just goes there for Instagram pics. So now, Kris has sold her house for $15 million, which she made like a lot of money on that deal. I think she maybe bought it for like, I want to say 10 million. Like every other celebrity in the world is losing money on their real estate deals except for the Kardashians for some reason. So Kris sells it for $15 million in an off-market, all-cash deal. Property records reveal the house was never publicly offered for sale on the market. But still, she gets $15 million off-market, all cash. How does that happen? Well, let me remind you of a little story. Remember when Forbes said Kylie wasn't a billionaire anymore? And they were like, there's shady shit going on with Kylie. Forbes basically said they think Kylie like inflated the value of her business in order to sell it for $1 billion to Cody, which now owns Kylie Cosmetics, or at least the majority share of it. Cody Cosmetics gets called out by Forbes as overpaying for Kylie's business. Now, guess who Kris sells her house to in an all-cash backdoor sale?
Who's that?
The CEO of Cody.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. Something ain't right. Either she has does she have something on Cody? How is she milking all this money out of them? Milking? Is that the right word? Bilking?
Bilking and milking.
Milking and bilking.
You can milk money.
She's milking and bilking. What's going on? I feel like, am I the only one who's noticed that this is weird? Look at this. I think I pulled part of the Page 6 article about this. Let's look at that. Let's read this. It says here on Page 6. Oh, go back. In a bizarre coincidence, or maybe it's not, the buyer of Jenner's estate is Harvard honors grad and German heiress Katharina Harf, the younger daughter of cosmetics guru Peter Harf, the current chairman and CEO of beauty juggernaut Cody. Okay, so technically she sold it to the guy's daughter, but like, come on. She sells it to the CEO of Cody. What is happening?
Milk money.
So weird. Anyway, should we look at the house? Should we look at it? Okay. This is like, God, this house is so boring. It's like, it's that classic, you know, Calabasas style modern mansion with like big square floor to ceiling windows in every room, but it really is ugly and looks like an office building. So here's a staircase, looks like an office building, glass railing that looks extremely corporate and soulless, frankly. And like, you know, even the walls look like an office building lobby. Like there's a bench under a painting. Okay. I mean, it's not terrible. It's definitely not the worst, but let's keep going. Okay, so this is like a living room, big wide open space. You know, I don't like big spaces like this. But obviously the Kardashians do. Mel's Chiniff in the chat says it looks like the lobby of a nice urgent care. I agree. There's something really soulless about it. It's got that indoor-outdoor living thing, blah, blah, blah. Yes, wouldn't we all love indoor-outdoor living? Pretty soon we're all going to be doing indoor-outdoor living when we all get evicted. Anyway, let's look at more pictures here. Okay, this is the view of the hillside and the pool. She's got the concrete with the grass around it that I hate deeply. But, you know, looks mostly nice. Let's look at the wine cellar. She's got a nice wine cellar in the house. Oh, wait. Sorry. This is the bedroom. I guess. Bedroom. Okay. Oh, here's a closet. Sorry. I don't have a wine cellar picture. I was looking at the wrong thing. You know, classic Kardashian closet where you take an entire bedroom and you remodel it into a closet. Do you know that's what they do?
Yeah. That sounds like that's a wonderful move.
Great move. Ugly, boring, whatever. Okay. She sold it for $15 million, I guess. All right. Now, what do you think of this theory, Jack?
What?
That there's something shady going on.
With this and the Cody company or whatever, yeah, it seems a little bit weird to me. Like, you know, that this, you know, is sort of the source of, you know, their big wealth. It does feel a little strange, for real.
Like, what is it? Like, why does Cody buy the company for more than it's worth, allegedly?
Yeah.
And then I think Cody also bought Kim's company for a lot. And now Cody's overpaying for this house.
Very weird.
Is there some thing going on? Like, are we gonna find out that the Cody daughter like is Kim's new best friend, and then Kim's gonna like make her famous or something? Because really, the Kardashians have one of the most valuable like assets in the world, which is like insane fame. Like, they're super famous, and that has a price tag to it. They sell their fame to people. They sell their access and like their influence. Like, Kylie makes way more being an influencer than she does doing anything else, and that's the whole family's like business, is being famous. I feel like there's maybe something there, maybe something more nefarious. I don't know. It's a head scratcher for sure. It's stinky. Well, let's move on. Okay, I need a candle, Jack.
Oh boy.
I mean, I have a candle. I just need a lighter.
Oh, you need a lighter?
I need a lighter.
All right.
Would you mind grabbing me a lighter? I need a little lighter. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll edit this out. Maybe I won't. But I need Jack's bringing me a lighter. We have to light a candle for Lori and Mossimo because they downsized to, you know, a $9 million house. Their last house they sold for. They wanted to sell it for $35 million. I think they only got like 10 or 12. But look, I got a candle for them. Jack, let's play the sad music because This is about to get, honestly, like, really sad. Honestly, like, devastatingly sad. And we need to pray for them. And if there's anything we do on this show, it's pray. This is a show of prayer. This is a godly show where we pray a lot. Okay, Jack, hit it.
Oh, yes.
I'm lighting the candle. There we go. The flame is burning. Let us pray for Lori and Mossimo because they had to downsize to a $9 million house. It's a lot smaller than their last one. And it's not even in Bel Air. It's in Calabasas. And I didn't even say the saddest part. Remember how they used to have 2 pools? Now they only have 1. And it's honestly gonna make me start crying. Can you imagine? Not
How
only
sad.
are you in one of the most talked about and humiliating court cases where you're exposed as frauds and cheaters, but also on top of that, you have to go from 2 pools in your house to 1 pool. Do you know how disgusting that's going to feel when they get out of prison and they each want to swim in their own pool? Now they have to share a pool. Lori doesn't get her own pool. Mossimo doesn't get her own pool. They have to share it. I can't even say it. They have to... I can't even say it. They have to share a pool. They only have 1 pool. I'm like, honestly not gonna be okay. That's why we need to pray to God to watch over Lori and Mossimo as they downgrade from 2 pools to 1. To golf course living, to hillside living, to Bel Air, to Calabasas. You know who their neighbors are now?
Who's that?
The Kardashians.
Are they calling you?
That was the Kardashians right now telling me to get their name out of my goddamn mouth. Does OJ even have a room in this house? Is there even space for OJ? Olivia Jade? What about Bella? What, does Bella get her own pool or does Bella have to share? Answer, she's gonna have to share. And listen, it's an ugly basic house. It's the modern farmhouse style. It actually sucks. Every house looks like this now. Every rich person's $9 million house just looks the same. It all looks like this. Piece of shit house, ugly style, grass and concrete everywhere. Stupid HGTV fucking bullshit. Okay, Jack, cut the music. We gotta look at this house. We gotta look at this house. Okay.
Is that a noose?
Oh, it's I think it's like a chandelier, like a modern chandelier.
Jesus.
Jack thinks it looks like a noose. Listen, here's the entryway. It's boring, all white. What do you expect, though? Let's look at the living room. There's a big marble fireplace. I don't mind the big marble fireplace.
I think
for
that would
sure.
get hot.
The marble, like
Yeah.
don't touch it.
Ah!
Doesn't marble stay cool, or does it get hot?
I don't know.
Yeah, boring, big, but nice room. Okay, let's look at the view. Let's look at the view of the hillside. Oh, oops. I mean the kitchen. Let's look at the kitchen.
Yeah.
My thing, you know what? It's like, here's actually the kitchen's all marble too. A lot of marble in the house. Very much marble. Very much marble. Okay, let's look at the view that they have. Okay, it's of a hillside. Their old view used to be a golf course. Very exclusive golf course. This hillside, I bet it's not even exclusive. I bet one of Kanye's yurts is on that hill. Oh boy. just a lot of wood, white beams. It's very white, very marbly white, big, vast spaces. They're going to have to all cram in them. Okay, let's look at the wine cellar. Or wine room. Looks like a hotel. This room looks like a hotel. Actually, the whole house looks like a hotel. Rich people just want to live in like their own little hotels. That's the new style of architecture.
It's so weird.
Right?
I
Here's the bathroom. All white. Views of the outdoors. Separate tub and shower. You know, could be bigger. And we have, you know, I pity them that it's not bigger. Let's look at the gym. They can
practice. Space.
This is where they can work out to practice for their prison workouts.
That's a lot of space.
Honestly, this house is so boring. I'm like don't have any words to say about it. It's just boring. How is this a gym, by the way? Couldn't this just be any room? What makes this room a gym? You take all the stuff out, like it's just a normal room. Here's the pool. Here's the pool. Here's the pool. The sad one pool. And it's not even that big. They used to have a huge pool and a medium-sized pool. Now they just have one small pool. And that's fucked up. Honestly. It's actually disgusting to only have one pool. It's like, can you even fit in that pool? It's tiny. Can you even fit one cheekbone in that pool, let alone both? Okay, let's look at the wider view of the pool. Let's back up a little bit. It isn't that big. This is a tiny house compared to their last house. This is a really tiny house. They're not going to fit. This is like, you ever watch like tiny house reality shows? I've been watching this one on Netflix, and it's really depressing. And this is like, and they always like, they like kind of like, they're rude. They're kind of like sometimes like the tone of the show is like, we're making fun of these people for like, how are you going to fit? Like, I'd love to see an episode of Tiny House reality show, but it's Mossimo and Lori having to squeeze into this house, and they're like, how are we going to fit? I hate this concrete with the grass squares. I hate it. That's my new thing that I hate. I hate it, Jack. I really do.
It's
not cute.
Fine to me, actually, to be honest with you. That doesn't bother me at all.
All right, well, that's our show today. Keep your prayers going for Lori and Mossimo. They've got their sentences coming up. And then after that, they got to come home to this crap. This little dingy, little tiny little house. Yeah, we need to pray for them. Okay, everybody. I got a big plug. Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow. Austin Sketchfest. It's virtual. It's a virtual festival on Twitch. Me and my comedy partner, Joan Haley Ford, a.k.a. our group, Red and Yellow, we are doing the premiere episode of Fall Talk, a talk show about fall. I will be playing a personified cup of pumpkin spiced latte. So tune in. We've got an amazing show. We had a 5-hour rehearsal last night. It's going to be so good. Joan has been working her ass off on all the tech. And it is at 8 p.m. Central Time tomorrow, Saturday, the 22nd. That is 6 p.m. I'm so bad at time zones. I'm so bad at basic math. That's 6 p.m. Pacific, I think. 9 p.m. Eastern?
That's correct.
Okay, great. Everybody tune in. It's going to be a fun late night style comedy show all about fall. You know, it's my favorite season, and you know that it's fall right now, so it's perfect time to premiere Fall Talk. So tune in for that. It's at twitch.tv/ColdTownETV. So Cold Town ETV. The link is in the chat there. I'll put the link in the show notes. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Sorry about the power outage. Sorry about the short week of shows. I'll be back on Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific time for an all-new brand new Hot and Rich. Until then, like and subscribe on YouTube and podcast apps and Twitch and I've got Patreon news dropping soon, so get excited for that. We've got merch dropping soonish.
Soonish.
Okay, happy Horny Friday, everybody. Go have a horny beverage. I'll see you Monday. Until next time, stay hot and stay rich.
I'm so fucking rich and hot. I'm so